Okay, second video I've ever made, and so bear with me. I don't have any way to cut it and edit it, so this is all gonna be real time. So I've done things in advance, but I'm super excited because I finally figured out how to do a proper gemstone soap. Like this. It's hard to see because my lighting isn't amazing, but it took me like 15 tries to get this right, and I finally got it. So today I made some pink ones, and so let's see if you can see it. Anyways, they turned out pretty amazing, and these are just guest size ones, 2 ounces each. But I really, really, really loved the way they turned out. I just wish you could see how glittery and amazing they are. So I'm gonna make blue ones, and I've already dyed the soap base, clear melt and pour. This I am just going to, and it's okay if it starts to set up because you want it to be kind of uneven anyway. So I'm just gonna pour it onto my silicone baking mat, and I'm gonna spread it out really, really, really thin. It'll set up almost pretty much immediately. And I want it to be as flat as possible because I just want to peel it up off of this mat so that I can have nice thin layers like lace almost. And then I'm going to actually sprinkle it. This is going to be a waterfall scent. I don't remember if I said that or not, but so I'm going to sprinkle it with like a little bit of greenish teal mica, and just kind of smooth that out over it. And I don't want it to be incorporated because I want you to be able to see that there is a different element to it. Also going to add a little bit of pearl glitter, and I also don't want that to be incorporated because I want it to be kind of chunky in there. It's not having to be perfect because it is a gemstone and they are not perfect. So I'm just gonna, this is set up by now, so I'm just gonna peel it roughly off of my silicone mat, and it's totally fine if it falls apart because I'm actually gonna rip it up into little pieces anyway. Just have to be careful not to rip my mat. So here's what you have. A bunch of shreds. So I rip them up into little pieces, and then I've already got my, so this is all I'm gonna actually be using for color. Just blue mica powdered, or if you don't have mica, that's fine too. Just shred it up. And I am going to kind of move those out of the way. I've got my gemstone molds here that I am going to just take these and drop them in just like that. Kind of make the glitter on the outside if I have a choice, I guess, so that you can see it once you unmold it. And I don't want to like jam pack it in there. I want it to be very loose and mobile in there so that it's able to be sporadic, I guess. Then I am going to give that all a good spray with the rubbing alcohol, of course. And I also, oh, I almost forgot this part. I'm gonna take some glitter on my popsicle stick so that I don't get my finger oils on it. Just roughly pour that in there. I like a lot of glitter. It's a gemstone. Go crazy. And here is the easy part. So this, you can see, has already started to form a skin. And that's totally fine because I want there to be some variations of clear even in there. So this already has the waterfall fragrance, but no color. I cannot stress this enough. This is where I went wrong in every other gemstone video I've made. I have tried to color this, and then it hides everything in the middle. So just leave it clear. That's okay. Maybe a little glitter if you gotta clear. Spray, spray, spray. And go ahead and pour it up. And it doesn't really, I don't know, this doesn't really have to be a certain temperature because even if it melts the blue shreddings at all, it's really not a big deal. It'll make it look more swirly or whatever you'd like to call it. All right, so now I am going to let that sit, spray a little bit of bubbles, and it's okay if it has a little bit of bubbles in it because that's fine. I'm just going to press down the inside because I want you to be able to have the bottoms flat so you don't have to cut any of it off so that the gemstone can stand up and you're not losing any of your weight of your soap. Then, so that you don't have to wait for that because I don't know how to cut the video, I've already made you a little guy to look at. You can see the different glitter in there and the little shreddings. And that dark blue is just the mica inside. Yay, I'm so glad I figured this out. I want to do it in every single color. Thanks for watching.